we're not just chatting. We are now working on the game again. Sigh. Done. Alrighty. Let's get some jams going and then I can get into what we need to do. Ba 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 da 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 ba da ba ba da 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 bum 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 bum. That's really good. Let's do that. 1 hour of silence occasionally interrupted by a Pikmin. Thank you. And then Taco Bell. Loop. Metal pipe falling. Gotta get all the good sound effects on loop. Dodgeball being hit into you. All right, go ahead and loop that. 1 hour silence occasionally broken up by the opening riff to Bad to the Bone. I'm good. Mambo. 1 hour of seamless Chio Chio. 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by Fish. I don't know what this is. Oh, that. Yeah, sure. Good. That's looped. That's looped. That's looped. And is it playing? It is playing. Good. Good. Taco Bell is playing and is looped. Turn it up a bit. Pikmin is now looped. Okay, now we can pick music to listen to. How about more Calabrese? Do not do the smoke detector. We're not doing the smoke detector one. The drywall simulator has a soft lock that we couldn't beat. Yeah, it happens. It's all good. All right, let's look at the documentation that they sent me, or the message they sent me. How are my audio levels doing? We good on that front? Looks all right. All right. It's failed to review because some of the library assets need a bit of improvement in the artwork. Please update the following assets: library capsule and hero. Your artwork does not fill the available space of the asset. Borders and other minimal treatments are fine around the edges if it's consistent with the game's artistic style. Okay. They did not send me documentation. They just told me to go look at it again. So the issue that they're having is that this guy has a red box around it, and they think that that is me trying to avoid having to put in stuff for the rest of the red stuff. The music could go down a tiny pip. All right. You guys can't see. Let me get it so you can. Yeah, so the issue is the library capsule and the capsule or library hero both appear to be broken because they don't like that there's a red box here. It doesn't extend to the full edges of the screen. Which is, so that's for the library hero and for the library capsule. So let's start with that. Let's start with fixing the library header and capsule. Okay, so library capsule PSD is going to be the same thing, more or less. Okay, and library capsule.xfc. We can just redo this background. Wrong song, but yeah, same vibe. Yeah, that looks fine. And then we'll just do the red thing for the whole screen. I use the stuff that they sent on the website. Do you think they made it so complicated to combat mass uploading or garbage? I have no idea. Because it's not working, but it's stopping me. Yeah, people still upload straight garbage is the problem with that theory. Like, it's stopping me. All right, so now we do this thing. Cool. I think it's like, I'm trying to remember which one we ended up doing. I think it's 3D transform. Offset. Vanishing point. None of this. Okay, that, but it needs to be significantly bigger. Maybe this will make them happy? Like, this isn't what I wanted to have the thing be, but, you know, we've taken out all the personality and we've just left it with the absolute bare minimum. Proves so many different songs. Multiply, it's gotta be like... Is Valve making you redo it? No, just a little bit of redo. Because they're having a moment. Okay. So we'll export this as Library Capsule 2, Electric Boogaloo. Open as layers. This. The emotional hits of this song aren't quite hitting when it's like this. Who picked the tunes? Me. I like some Joji, man. I mean, like, if this is the worst that they're doing to me, that's still significantly better than what I'd have to deal with if I was trying to go through Nintendo or any of these other services. I mean, yeah, this song is effectively about, like, low-key cheating. Yeah, I mean, like, I was looking through the Steam store or the Nintendo store the other day and found some, like, One Piece AI generated hentai game, and we laughed our asses off about it. It was great. But yeah, no, they're fucking cooked. Like, I just don't see a point in me trying to get a toolkit for any of these things because I don't have that kind of money. So I'm not going to spend money on getting a dev kit for anything. If this shit gets ported to fucking anything, cool. It wasn't overlay. It was like hard light. All right. Yeah, Mambo. Console ports is the one place where partners or publishers still have value for indies. Just fine. All right, so the library hero, what do you want? Look here for the documentation. Library hero required. Appears at the top of the library's detail page for this product. It's a visually rich image that's easily recognizable. Okay. The image cannot include any text. Got it. I feel like we can do a better train than one we've got. Yep, that's the name of the band. Real Big Fish. You hear that PayPal's trying to be a bank too? Let's not worry about that. Let's not worry about that. Library hero. Yeah, like money comes into PayPal and then leaves PayPal. You don't want to have your money like stay in PayPal for too long. Where do you think Elon got all his money? It's not all from the fucking exploitation of slave labor. He got some of it through the expectation of people who use PayPal. Anyway. Lots of money. Graphical assets. Library assets. Library capsule 2 and we don't have a logo that's not just the fucking name. Confirm and upload. All right. And then the other thing that they said was an issue. Hey, Sharksighted, how you doing? Why is it saying this is a first time chat? This is not the first time I've spoken to you. What? I guess on here, yeah. You're one of the guys that we're going to be doing the murdering with, right? Yeah. Ah, don't fret about those things. I had a really, really good game with Victor the other day, dude. The murder, yeah, we're playing Deadlock together, right? We're gonna kill people? Are we killing people? I'm into that. That might be a no. I'm excited to see that. Okay. I've confused you with someone else then, my bad. Yeah, dude, I had a pass the ox after this one. Deadlock ID is like 8 numbers. That's funny. All right. So anyway, the other thing they said that was an issue with the game. All right. So the capsule and the hero, we fixed those. Your store page has failed to review because the written description does not fully explain the features and content a customer can expect to be included with their purchase. Here's we would like to see more detail about the gameplay and features. All right, real quick, I'm going to pause this and we're going to talk about that. So let's look at other games that are similar. Let's look at Ina Dream Barbecue, right? Right. Fish. Ina. Store page. Supporter edition about this game. So this is a segment that I really haven't done enough of. There's a lot to encounter on your adventures. Explore new environments, meet different characters, use strange tools, live the experience of being the least popular person at any party. Okay. Did I write the minimum specs? I did, yes. All right, so right now, here's what I've got. It's my, description. In Texas, there's an urban legend about a ghost train that runs on tracks long since decommissioned. For most, this is a useless but fun trivia fact. For you, it could be your ticket to the big time. As an aspiring content creator, you focus on horror and creepy content. You hoped to just explore an abandoned train yard and maybe fake a scare or two, but when the train actually shows up, you hop on board to make a video that will finally set your career off. So I need to talk about the gameplay. Gameplay includes returning characters from the hit YouTube/Twitch series The Town of Nowhere. First downloadable, that it needs to be a feature that the game has. Puzzles that would stump the average YouTuber. Like, how do you interact with people? You just kind of wander the train and talk to people, and you solve problems for them. Kind of, the drywall eating simulator was fairly similar as well. What else? What does that one say about it? Drywall. They're charging $10 for it, but also they theoretically have more gameplay than I do. Don't you just want to bite something? Wall buffet. Small talk is overrated. Features. Discover the delight of late capitalist drudgery. Multiple levels with a colorful cast of fellow humans to talk to. Delicious drywall, but also, okay. Hand-drawn, no AI. Let's turn on the music again. I like the listed features on whole. They want verbs. Will you add trading cards? I'd have to make sure that works. I don't know how to do that. What is, oh, this one. Characters to talk to, problems to solve. Talk to characters and solve They're problems like a good game pro tag would do unquestioningly. Steam cards and Chiefs attract some freaks. That's fine. I like freaks have money too. What else do you do in a game like Ina? You have to design them? Yeah, I know. I just haven't gotten around to doing that because I want just the basic bones of the game to work. What are other games that are like Ina, I guess? Maybe I could look at that. What does Dear Esther say that it does? Maybe I can just find another Joji song. Joji, Slow Dancing in the Dark, Die for You, Glimpse of Us, Run. Run's okay. And Give Me Love. I like the beat. Walking Sim. Yeah, this is an older game. Firewatch. Discover needs to be spelled right. That's dumb. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I just need examples of talking. It's kind of like a point and click game, but without the clicking. You just bring things to people. Yeah, I mean, that's legal for game devs to do. I would probably do that to anyone who, like, is gonna do awful shit. Like, if XQC streams this, I'm gonna do a DMCA takedown because I don't want to be associated with him. I expect him to get permission from me before I let him do that. And if he doesn't get my permission, then he's not doing that shit. I could DMCA Asmongold. Yeah, Nintendo has a legal right to do that, but everyone hates them over that. So I DMCA them too? If I have the rights, I do have the rights. It's my fucking content that they are taking. I could if I want to. Like, people don't get that about, like, how, like, streamers work. Most streamers basically work in a, like, we just walk through this shit. It's a gray area. Legally speaking, it's not. The gray area is that no one is bothering to enforce the rights that they have because it's beneficial for them to not. So they just let shit go. But the law is pretty straightforward. If you use someone else's content without making it transformatively different, that is, doing a parody of it, you're not doing a legal thing. I would argue that what I do is transformative because I bring up new topics and stuff. Is it true that parody and satire rights are in the US are big? Yeah. Same with freedom of speech. But again, these all come with, like, limitations. How about yeah, right? What the fuck is that track? It's another Joji song. This song is called Yeah Right by Joji. And it's like two women twerking on his face while money falls. You hear about Baby No Money? Yeah, I'm aware of Baby No Money. I just don't listen to him stuff. Your game's a bit like Frog Detective. Yeah, let's take some of the things that they said here as examples. Fish! He quit music? He's retiring from music because people are mean. That's too bad. I don't know him from Adam, but my wife has listened to his stuff before. This is a 3D adventure game inspired by old text-based games with a completely different gameplay style, more in common with walking simulators. Got any images? I don't have any right now. Hand-drawn 2D sprites? Hand photoshopped. I wouldn't say drawn. He gets a lot of online hate and he doesn't want to deal with it anymore. He could just quit. Yeah, honestly, like, I get it. 24/7 hate is just really bad for your brain, man. Just turn off your computer. Why keep doing something if you hate it? If he's not having fun doing music anymore, he could do something else. I mean, I don't know him all that well, but that sucks for him, man. Nah, not that. Not that. 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by water. Oh my god, why is it so fucking crusty? What about this version? Okay. What about this? Yeah, alright. Oh, Knights of Sidonia. Let's do that one. Yeah, I've played his other games. I played Pilgrim's Progress. It sucks. This is another song that I was learning on guitar for a while. A lot of it is like nothing. Yeah. I remember the Soul Dozer from Pilgrim's Progress. That thing went hard. Cherry cordials. What, you don't like this version of the song? You just throw an arpeggio on that bitch and be like, hey, maybe money shouldn't be the way it is, and it sucks ass. Give me an oh. No? Not on any of the like build up Oz? Come on, man. You're gonna do it right when the solo hits, aren't you? Give me an Oh. Yeah, okay. Mark is ready for review. That's fine. I mean, I feel like I could make a bigger version of this now. I mean, that's all that needs to be done. Good use of that bell. We could do Uprising next. God. Yeah. You got so many projects. Most of these are the same one. Yeah, I was thinking I might want to upload a different version of the game. So, like, I could hit review, but also I just want to, like, get some more stuff done. I can show you the room I'm working on right now. It seems like a pretty easy one. It's just, like, there's a bit of an issue as far as, like, the aesthetic choice for it. Okay. So, here's what I'm trying to achieve. In the game SCP Containment Breach, there's a SCP that's just a constantly looping hall. Oop. Wait, how long is it gonna be? Wait, okay, so hold up. If I tell him it's ready to go, do I have to ask for permission to upload it every single time I get a new build done? Every build needs a review? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so... yeah. So what I need to have happen is that, like, you constantly loop through the same ones. And that's pretty easy to achieve with teleporting, but the main issue is that in order for that to work, you would not... like, you can see where the cars end over here. right? Because, like, the build that's uploaded right now is, like, a month out of date. Like, I've done a lot of work to the game since then. So I need, like, something that kind of, like, gets in the way here-ish that doesn't look super obvious. And then back here, we need to put, like, the start of... Like, just the caboose needs to be out there, and then the door's locked so you can't get to the caboose. So what can I put right here in the middle that seems like normal for a train to have in the middle of an empty car? Like, I guess I could make this like a storage car or something. Because, like, there needs to be something that blocks you from being able to look down that away clearly. I don't know. We'll figure out something. Let's just put, like, a mesh there. I'm just gonna put a box, like, right here. And then we can at least code the rest of it to work. You should be submitting a near final review. By the time I get done with all their bullshittery, I'm sure I will. All right. Yeah, we'll just put some box or something here. We'll put something there. We'll figure it out in a minute. Let's get the code to work. Do you have kill planes? Not yet. This is a good song, too. The bruh needs to stop. Because it's, like, so constant. Hellcat in a miniskirt. All right, so now they all have this same, like, random brick in the center of them. All right, so here's what I want it to do, and I'll just like, I'm gonna make these two guys go away, and I can kind of explain to you the vibe. All right, it's not in black and white. I need to turn that back on. Don't worry about it. Anyway, when you hit here, I want it to teleport you to over here. My worry is what happens if you go backwards? Because right now, the only way to do something like that is to like, what if you hit this plane and then you intentionally just go back in order to, like, break the loop? Because I can only do it as, like, barriers like so. Am I doing a BJ hallway? I don't know what that means. So I've got two different, like, hitboxes. I've got this one and then this one. The Mario 64, right. The backwards long jump stairs. Sort of. Kinda. And that's why this, like, random object needs to exist. Okay. Well, we start with if body dot is underscore in group player. And then we make sure that this test node is also in the player group, because otherwise this shit doesn't work. Been here, done that. Turn that back on, and then we copy paste this to both. All right, so then... And then we need to do some work on the clock tower as well. So that one is there. All right, so once you hit there, I need you to teleport to there. Okay, hold on. Let me show you what my problem is right now. I'm having a hard time conceptualizing the issue, and that is a lot of it. All right, so what we got is this, right? We got the door you come in from, and we got a fake door you could leave from if it only existed, but it's not real. The real doors for this place are right here, right through the center, right? So let's just go ahead and like box out where that is. So we got the real doors here. We got a thing in the center, and we'll figure out what that's going to be at some point. Maybe that could be like luggage or something. So anyway, what happens is when you get about halfway down this hall, right about here, you had teleported to this point on the other hall. Essentially, it looks like the same point, right? And then when you continue to progress through, it, you know, teleports you to the other place. My problem right now is, how do I make it so that way it doesn't just automatically teleport you when you enter the other one? Because if I'm having you teleport to the same location, it's gotta be like once you... Does that make sense? Make a one-way blocker? Well, let's just see what it looks like if you teleport the character. Like, let's see how janky that feels. And then maybe go from there. So, if it's... Alright, so that's right on the edge of the doorway there. So once you enter that... you should appear here. So it should teleport you to right, which is right here. So maybe we can just check where... I guess I need to have a node right here and a node on the other side that just tells me where the fuck this is. Node. Right. Okay, let's go off that. That might work. So which angle is this? This is the Z. So we're going to be teleporting on the Z axis. And then if we make a second one of these and we paste it here. Okay, so it goes from 5.64. That. So I need to move the global position of the... Okay. Body. And then I need global position nonsense. All right, what is the set function, I guess, for movement? Transform origin? Transforming local points into global. Global isn't global. Node 3D, there we go. Global position. I see. Okay. I think I got an idea. I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. Are you setting up a puzzle room? Yeah, this is a mild puzzle. 1 minute 30, BRB. All right. I'm gonna get some water, and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I can't dismiss this thing. Mambo. Yeah. All right. So I think it's global position or set global position. Global rotation. Can I do it just on the Z angle? Get the rotation in value 3D transform. Is a 3x4 matrix representing a transformation in 3D space containing basis. Let's get some Ghost. Dance Macabre, it's fine. This is not my favorite album of theirs, but it's pretty okay. This is their weird ABBA song. So if it goes on the left side, then the difference between... Body... Set... Global... Global transform. I think we need to find what the... I mean, the only value that I want to change is the Z. And the Z just needs to be changed by, like, 11. .z. Maybe I can just do that. I mean, I can just use this empty node here. Let's give it a go. Hey, Android, how you doing? Cannot find member Z in Transform 3D. Maybe this will do fine? Yeah, it's not happy about that either. Could not find member Z. Global position. Oh, okay. I thought it was global transform as well. Okay, that sort of works. All right, it may do something really fucky here where I get teleported between the two locations. Yeah, okay. And that's because both boxes are being hit. My stream keeps freezing. This one, yeah, I was thinking about like set a tag when so I can have it be exit instead of enter. Basically, the only ways you can interact with a node with areas is either entering or exiting the node. So like I could make it maybe like var teleported equals false. True. If teleported equals false, do this nonsense. And then when would it stop having the teleport? Yeah. Now I need to find a way of clearing the tag, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like you don't want it to be when it exits because you're going to leave this body to be teleported to the other one. Maybe it's like, I mean, it's not while it's in the box, it's... Make a third body that clears the tag? Yeah, I could just make, This is why, this is more of like a question of a... Okay, I've got check left and check right. And so check left and check right are like placed just at the doorway. So maybe that's what I do is when you hit that, it clears it. You should have it clear when you leave the left and the right body, but if you leave the left body, you're being teleported, potentially. So I don't think I can do it based on leaving. I think it's got to be like signal body entered. I don't quite get it. So when you get teleported, you're leaving the node. If teleported... Actually, we don't even need that. Teleported equals false. No, you're good. You're good. That's the problem I'm having is like, how do I make it so that way it doesn't teleport you back just because you teleported the first time? This might do it. I think it's because these weren't tabbed out correctly. The barrier is so small you wouldn't be able to hit it the way I'm talking about. I believe this fixed it. Now we add these to make the illusion work. All right. Now we got to make it so we hide all of the loop car stuff. This works surprisingly well. It jumps a bit, right? You see it too? There's some... Right. It's only setting the Z, though. It's not setting the other stuff. And it seems like we're also losing speed as soon as we teleport. And I think that's the stutter as well. Okay, I didn't see it that time. Yeah, you can feel that. It's right about there. No, you've still got speed. What is it? What's causing that? Let's turn this off for just a second so we can see a little better. Let's do some more Ghost, Satanized, or not Satanized. What's the new one? Peacefield, the one that totally isn't just that one other song. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, but you actually feel it more when you're moving faster. Yeah. The new album's really good, though. To fix it, you should probably either be subtracting or adding the distance between the doors. This bit. This is like a Journey song. This bit right here. It sounds like Journey. There's a very specific Journey song that bit sounds like, and a lot of Ghost fans are like, no, it doesn't. And I forget, like, what the song is. It's like, it's... God, what fucking Journey? Separate Ways, yes. Separate Ways Journey, because I don't know my Journey well enough, but someday love will find you, someday. Oh, it's break those chains that bind you, like that kind of thing. And it's just like, okay, I mean, that's Journey though. Okay, so we need to subtract the location to another one. What if instead of the left side, right side thing, we just do the left and the right? Let's see if it does it better on this. No, it's still, there's still a little jump there. I think it's because the Z is like slightly ahead of the box. Is the distance from the left corner to the same as the right corner? It ought to be. Are you going... I think I need to use a stencil buffer. Yeah. It's like the same progression as Separate Ways. Like, I think? I mean, it's a longer room. I think it's just we got to do it based on Like, what's... It's this, like, point something that I think is getting me. Can we make this, like, an even, like, negative 6.9? Nice. Oh, no, we'd have to do it to left and right. All right, so left, this one is at 5.65. And then right is going to be negative 6.9. Okay. Let's get some... I liked this album well enough. It was where I started to fall off of them, but this song slaps. Okay, you still feel that. That's bizarre. Yeah, the stencil buffer is going to be the trick to this. Because we do a stencil buffer for this entire area, and I just have to remember how to do that, and then we just remove it from being seen out the windows, so you don't see the loop car at all. But when you look in here, you can see it. And that's what this block that we need to actually make into something. But that's not too hard. We just do that in Blender in a minute. Right now, it's just like a random square, but we can make it better than that in a minute. Plus 0.1. Can I do that? Whoa. Whoa. No, it just... Yeah, okay, you still feel the teleport. Let's make it just like a straight up +1. It's gonna be wrong, but I just want to see what happens when you really fuck things up. So this is gonna put me very far off track. And you can still go back through the other car. This is part of... Yeah. Yeah, you can glitch it as long as you stop right on the line. You can just go back and you can leave the car. Yeah, this was off Meliora. You can totally break it by just going backwards right at the point. How wide are the doors? Just barely bigger than the player. And these are the same doors I've been using everywhere, so if I keep them consistent, that would be good. Pendulum? Yeah, pendulum's good. Minus 0.1. Flemish. Do you see why that's happening as well? Like, it's because it's so easy to see where that jump is, it's really easy to break the process entirely. Like, right there, you just back up and then you can leave the map and die. That's another good. Monstrous Clock. No, Year Zero. That's the one I want. Fish. This is Year Zero, Tanny, if you need to find it. Whoa, Jellybean, thank you for the gift sub to Big Titty Goth Grandma. What? All right, what about instead of this, we copy this and I do. What's the difference between the left side and the right side? Right is at -6.9. Left is at +5.6. All right, so for the left side, you need to subtract. You need to get from 5.65 to 6.9. So to -6.9. Well, that's not going to give you the difference. That's going to get you the. It would just be whole integer names, but you would want to make sure it's negative. So it would be what's the difference between, or what's 5.6 plus 6.9? You need to move 12.46 backwards. That's the delta, yeah? So then. How about this? minus 12.46. And then what if this, but we make it plus? And we probably put parentheses around these bitches because I don't trust order of operations. I went to go get some shit signed when I did this, or when this one came out. Like, I went to a autograph signing, met Papa Emeritus. I met some of the guys. Papa Emeritus is short, dude. And then they signed some stuff. Here, let me get that. It's unfortunately under a stack of things because that's how I live my life. Are you the correct one? Yeah, you are. Okay. Anyway, I made him Tobias Forge. Yes, I mean that's his real name, but you know, dude's on the short side. How tall is Tobias Forge? Size. Why does it not have a height on here? Height. 5'8". Yeah. That checks out. Anyway, when I went to go see them, I brought them this. Prints that were done with this, which is of the first Papa. And it was printed on things I trimmed off the Bible. Anyway, he signed it here. But I was like, that didn't really work. So I was like, can you sign the back? And he was like, yeah, no worries. And then the ghouls just did like stamps on the back. So hopefully they still have them. I don't know. But the only people who own a copy of this are the band, myself, and my sister-in-law. Okay. Square hammer, then. Mambo indeed. All right. That's a lot smoother. Okay, you can still do the thing where you back up. How do we solve that problem? Let me explain the problem. So you go in here, right? And then if you just back up right as you hit the midline point, you can get to the fake area completely. How do I make sure that you can't get here? Because there's like that barrier here. It's not so much that I want to smooth it over. Here's what's happening is that there's two different barriers, right? I'm talking about the trigger point. You put another trigger in the false room that maybe just teleports them to the same location on the next car. Yeah, I guess if you hit this area in the... Yeah, honestly, right? That way you can't trick it. That's so weird. All right, one more. Whoa, that's awesome, Martyr. Hell yeah, dude. I love it when I can do stuff like that. Trying to escape left. Copy. Okay, here, let's not copy it yet. And this one just hard teleports you to where you ought to be at the end of this. My wife really wanted me to learn this one. It's one of the ones that was on their request from chat for the eventual, I swear to God, it's coming at some point. I'm not sure entirely where to set this teleport to. One thing at a time. Mariana, Mariana Cross. We throw that if the body is in group player shit in there. a sped up version of this one is really popular on TikTok. I don't know. Nightcore keeps coming back. Did you hear they reinvented Boxy? I found out about this. Apparently, she originally, like, you remember fucking Boxy, millennials? They're doing the Boxy thing again. But this time, it's GameStop versus like Best Buy. The Best Buy girl. Best Buy girl. Okay. Pause the song for just a second. Anyway. Anyway, she exists, and E-Girl Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy had a girl, but then she quit and started working for GameStop. It's someone emulating the same exact energy as Boxy. Every couple of years, we reinvent Boxy. You know, we had Boxy, then OK Boomer. You know, I'm voting for like Bernie girl. And then now we've got the Best Buy / now GameStop girl. It's Boxy all the way the fuck down, y'all. I couldn't tell because it's been years. Was Rebecca Black a Boxy? No. Boxy had very different energy. Also, throw on a choker on a girl and the internet will go fucking ape shit. Add some piercings and they're like, step on me. Easy as that. So if you want guys to start sending you those messages, choker, piercings, tattoos, dark outfit, you will get guys in your DMs telling you that they want to suck your feet. Is that something you want? Probably not. But maybe. Maybe you want some foot freaks messaging you. Fishnets are also a good thing. Can't forget the fishnets. No. How about Take Me Away? As long as we're... Not you. Not Freaky Friday. No, I mean Blue Oyster Cult. Because if we're going to do Blue Oyster Cult, let's just do more Blue Oyster Cult vibes. Oh, right, of course. Church of Cosmic Skull. We'll have to give them a go as well. I'm trying to get exactly where this node is. Like, where is the doorway? I mean, that's got to be pretty fucking close. Wait, is the distance still going to be 12? It will. Let's see if this works. Oh, wow. Oh, man, it works good, dude. All right. We just got to, like, add an extra one of these on both ends, and I think that'll do the job. No, it won't even, because we don't need them. So now we need a mesh. What song should we check out? If you do check it out, Evil in Your Eye. Okay, Evil in Your Eye by something Evil Skull something. Church of the Cosmic Skull. Let's give it a go. It's got very, like... Okay. No worries. I always want to hear some new stuff that I'd actually like. And if it's more Ghost, I'll give it a go. Lots of wood paneling and 80s vibes. I mean, Deep Purple is going to be an influence on a lot of these. It starts slowed. Okay. Let's get a quad. I guess the solution was just add more bullshit until it works. All right, I got to figure out how stencil buffers work again. Godot stencil buffer tutorial. Portals X-ray vision. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to like pause the song for just a sec so we can learn a thing. Okay. Okay. Cover the door completely and make it 100% transparent. Got it. Transparency, yes. Okay. Next step. Okay. Okay, portal. We need a new material, standard material. Okay, and then we need another one for the other shit. Okay. Okay, stencil custom. Stencil custom. I forget which one's read and which one's write. Okay, that writes to the buffer. Right. Okay, now what? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So then we want to make sure that this room here has a, but we new inherited, I guess. But these already have like textures to them. Like the floor mesh already has a texture to it. So do we make it so that way this has... Okay. Geometry. Okay, so we can just make this standard material. Right. Transparency. Alpha. Just don't even render this shit, man. I mean, stencil, custom, read. Yeah, I know you're upset. Equal. Okay. This needs to be a separate version of this that we sell or save to be the invisible version. Save scene as loop car fakes. And so then we just spawn in a loop car fake on either side. The floor won't render, but that's okay. I know, yeah. Yeah. All right, so then we make... Because we can't edit that shit from here, can we? No, we can't. All right, so then we got to get rid of loop car 3. Delete. Right? And then we add in loop car fake. And this one does not look like it has a floor, so that's going to be fun to deal with. We can get rid of the walls and stuff too. I just want to get one texture to work rather than all of them, because like if the one texture works, then we can keep doing it to all the other ones, and I just don't want to spend my time on this shit. You know? Like if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. So then we get rid of this guy as well. And then we copy this guy and paste him. Nope. Paste. And then we're going to go here. Now it's saying some nonsense about transparency and alpha layers or whatever the fuck. I'm going to hope that just doesn't matter here. All right, cool. So let's see what happens. Step 1, floor exists. Step 2, floor does not exist and does not exist. Okay. Stencil buffer should work on one of the sides, so it's not. Why did you make the floor invisible? I'm stupid, I think. So it should... Should it be an overlay instead? What happens if I have transparency on it? Nothing of good. Okay. But can we set it to have a stencil? Custom read equal. Oh, maybe that's it. It needs to be an overlay, not a... Okay. Let's do the same. Well, but I mean, like, you can still see the floor, though. Like, the other thing I can do is just make it so that way it only loads the car when you're looking at an invisible mesh. That might be better. Like, that would be such a silly-ass way of dealing with this. Oh, it's okay. I am a silly ass. All right. Let me try doing that real quick, because I can't get the stencil thing to work the right way. Because I don't know. I shouldn't give up immediately. I mean, like, what if I learn something useful? What if the world's made out of pudding? All right, let's get back to what Android sent us to. Oh, that's the loop car. Yeah, don't do that. Face his sibling. The latest patch removed the slow on bullet hit, first wall jump costs no stamina. They also reduced speed generally across the game, which I didn't feel because I just go fast anyway. I just stack so much speed. Honestly, it's one of the most important stats, in my opinion. Not a huge fan of that shit. Glad that the movement slow on shot is gone, because that was annoying. It regenerates faster. That's good, even if it is only 0.5 seconds faster. The slow and shot was murder. Dude, I fucking hated that shit, dude. That shit was so bad. Train shower right. $180. Yeah, they also updated the... I don't know if it was the last patch, because there might have been one since last I checked. Dunk. All right. Hi, the boy. You're stinky. Why are you stinky? You smell like cat. There's a baby boy in my lap. It's the boy. He's a little stinky, not full stinky, but a little stinky. Oh, hey, Abby. Is everyone coming in here and telling me that it's almost time for mom to be home? There's the Abby in the background. New Ghost. That was okay. I think I can get into that. So good boy. I think it's like... I guess it's on Collide. No, you're good, you're good. It's not a bad song. Please check this one out. I'll give it a go after this one. Actually, where is the player node? I love that, like, go down then come back up thing. And cannot run, I cannot hide. That's a crazy fucking pitch shift. Ba ba da 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 da. It's a fun song to sing. I think it's that this node is a little bit short. That may not work for me. But I could also just move this closer. Where's the line on where you can start to see? What's the furthest away you can stand and still look at this spot? Basically, I need to make it so that way if you're standing here, you can see it. Which means that the node to detect it needs to be this entire length. I might want to make a separate node thing or a separate raycast just for that. Can't see, by the way. Right, of course you can't, because I've got it set on cat view. My bad. So, like, from this angle, you can see that... This is going to be a problem in of itself, because if you can see it from here, then it'll load the whole thing. Do I do a raycast from this instead? Because right now I've got a raycast, and the raycast is coming from the player, obviously. That robotic ass, like, layering, real cool sound. Yeah, so the raycast is only this long, because it doesn't really need to be super duper long. I like the lyrics, but the vibe is... Oh, but that's my favorite part. Say Nice is good too. This is, I think, the first one that they released off the new album. I respect the rock, but it's not a genre of my interest. That's totally fine. Maybe we don't make it transparent for a minute. The monk in this music video looks like Robert Picardo. I don't know who that is. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with not liking the same shit as me. You're just wrong, and that's fine. God, do I have to do it off of this? No, I should just do the stencil thing then. Yeah. I was gonna do something else with it, but that's such an ass pain. Yeah, the stencil thing's gonna be useful in other places too, but it's just like, oh god. All right, hold on. Let's pull that up. All right. Okay. Okay, render priority needs to go up. A little worried about texture overlap stuff, but it should be fine. All right. So, yeah, so we do need to have the looper car fake be a thing. So we can set the individual, like, textures to be gone. Turn that off for half a second. Peace. All right, and then fake looper, and then copy, paste sibling. This doesn't have the little barrier thing in it, but it's fine. We'll have to add it. So you'll see the jump by nature of the wall disappearing, but we're just testing shit anyway, so who cares? The bouncer. Hey, Twink Master, how you doing? We were talking about Hades too earlier. Thinking about doing it, but then I was like, oh, well, let's get some shit done real quick. Okay, this also won't have the lights on, which will be a little weird. There's twinks in them there games. Yeah? Copy. Paste. All right. Now, the fake looper is which one? Okay. So then wait, did it put the door in the right spot then? Wait, what? Oh, you clever little shit. That's good. Was it literally you filed it wrong? Yeah, basically. Basically. They didn't like that the image didn't look the way they wanted, so they were like, change it. It shouldn't have a border around it. I need to try the first Hades again. Yeah, I was definitely in a bad headspace on that one as well. But I mean, like, you know, fucking, it's fine. All right. Reference 1. Mode custom read equal. Hades 2 is a lot better than... I didn't really get too far into the plot on the first one. People were saying that the plot on 1 is better than 2. So, like, if that's the issue, then that's not a big deal for me. It's mostly the ending that's worse. I would have to be able to fucking get to the ending. Stencil, custom, read, equal. There was some other thing that I needed to change, but I don't remember what it was. Oh well. We just listened to this one. Dahmer does Hollywood again. Oh, right. No, you sent me a song I need to listen to. I totally forgot. This is from Orange Goblin. Heavy Lies the Crown. What would you do if you turned into an egg right now? I mean, probably just have to deal with it, I guess. Distance mostly, Drinkmaster. You had to change something about the way the alpha rendered as well. Yeah, I believe that's it as well. We're doing the floor different than everything else. Read. It's on overlay. Render priority 1. I like this aside from the singer. The singer is doing a voice that he does not need to be doing for some reason. It was something about Alpha Cut. I believe it was Alpha Scissor. I could get used to the voice, but it's very butt rock. Here it is. Alpha and Cull mode is disabled. I think I'm doing the wrong texture. I'm not sure if I can edit the texture that it wants me to because it's saved from Blender. Yeah, I can't change this stencil, and this is the thing that I need to change the stencil on. So this is like a transfer between programs. I feel like you should do an unarchived stream of listening to nerdcore music. I mean, there's some nerdcore that's really good. Here, hold on. This song goes hard. This is nerdcore. No, this is Richard E.B. with Jonathan Any music. Sounds like Sabaton. Was not expecting this to be a Helldiver song, did you? Yeah, I could get away with the 2 duped cards on each side, but I want to make sure that it doesn't appear when you look out the window. Let's go back to this real quick. So I need to have some way of hiding it. So I could just hide the node. Don't know what this is. This is a YouTuber doing a nerd song. You could do the stencil buffer in the windows only, but you can't cull things with the window. It's not even a cover. It's like they made this song specifically to have a Helldivers album. This isn't a cover of anything. This is an original song by the 2 of them. So I just need to have a way of determining when it's seen and then have it not seen. But yeah, no, that was the Helldivers song. Stinkfist, did we listen to that? We did. Judith, House of Pain. Highway to Mars, did we listen to that one on here? Nah. All right, here we go. You want techno metal? Whatever the fuck this is. It's not really a genre as much as is Beast in Black just doing whatever the fuck they do. It's the only real way of describing this. If we can put some bullshit in the way, then you can't look through here from as far of an angle. Actually, it just needs to extend out this away. They really want to do like a cyberpunk album. Like, as in the genre, not like the game. So that's what this is their weird cyberpunk album. Dark Connection is the name of this one. One Night in Tokyo has like some Sega like cutscene ass looking shit going on. Whomst is this? Beast in Black. And this is Highway to Mars. I love me some cyberpunk power metal or whatever the fuck is going on. Exactly. I heard this and another song and I'm like, yeah, okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm listening to, but I'm having a good time with it. All right, how long is that little nerd bit? That's going to be the determinant on where that needs to go. Hey, what are you doing? Everyone get out of my closet. Abby, I see you. What are you doing in my closet? You don't need to be in my closet. That vocal fry is wild. All right, hold on. There's a version right, yeah. Yeah, here it is. This is an awesome mix. I don't know what this anime is. I don't give a shit. Some girly girl shit. Is this Silva Connor? I don't think so. It's Zeth27. Sounds like a 90s intro sitcom. Hey, you know what I actually should do? I should maybe make a version of this room that's just what you could see here. I just uploaded it. Okay. Credit goes to here. Do I still think the Sans the Skeleton is sexy? You know it, bitch. Yeah, I think if I just do it where it's like just this area. Okay. Now I gotta decide what I'm gonna make this into. The cow mom? She's a goat. Weird choice, though. Cruel Thesis. We'll listen to this one afterwards. People really want the spider in that game. Yeah. Yeah, they do. The spider have puss puss? Unfortunately, yes. Anyway, what's this one? Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Hey, how you doing, man? Can we play this next? Sure. Is it another shitpost? Yeah, it looks like a shitpost as well. Because, yeah, no, Kin came in another box. That's how it works. I need to figure out what I'm putting here. What could I put there? This is an aesthetic question. What do you put in the middle of a train car? It's got to be something that blocks a view. It can't be a ball pit. All right. And you've sent me this. Johnny, Are You Queer by Tetsuo. The artist has a really sexy buff Catman furry. Okay. I could just put like a statue or something right here in the middle. There just needs to be something that blocks you from being able to see all the way through here. Make a low poly version of the Thinker. It's got to be big, too. Make it a pissing statue? Cool. I hate those words you're using. If you have to ask this many times, you know the answer is yes. Okay, it needs to be at least this big. Does it need to be that tall? It may not need to be that tall. And then an AI cover of Creep. Fuck you. More Beasts in Black, please. How about One Night in Tokyo? Same album. This one has like a great fucking music video. Like I said, very like Sega cutscene kind of thing. Because you need some like real dancey ass shit. Fish. Thanks for the raid, my dude. How was your stream? Played Atlas. How did Atlas go? Not a bad game, honestly. That's the most disturbing part of that game. It's a lot of fun. It's like a legitimately very good game. With furries and boobs, yeah. There's like a Eurobeat Eurodance-ness to this, yeah, but it's still like metal because it's got that. It's a weird album, honestly. Yeah, the metal gallop on top of like all this other shit. Maybe we could make this like the storage car? All right. You have a good one then. Time for the boxes. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, actually, let's do the fucking cover of this one. DJ no, cover. Yeah, dude, Obi Kitty Cat, dude, did a great cover of this song with Little V. They did like a metal cover. She has crazy fucking vocals, dude. Like, her metal growl is intense. She can play guitar like a boss. That's awesome. That's her doing the growl. What if you had man tits? Oh, I got man tits. They're just not buff. They're just jiggly. I tried to show my wife this cover and Obi Kitty Cat's model is a lot. It's very horny on main. It's less that I like female fronted bands and more I just like. I have seen that music video, yeah. It's very Furries Rejoice. Yeah, Link the song. I mean, it's just Planet of the Base cover, but here it is. They did a cover of Bad Apple as well without the same singer, and I don't know as if I care for this singer as much. She's good, though. I just don't know as if this is what I wanted. Would you be able to pole dance? No. That's some fucking skill to do that. Get training? We'd have to get a pole installed, and that shit's expensive to remove and install. What about line dance? I used to know how to do that. It was a requirement of Texas education. See what I mean when I'm like, she's not bad, but like, this ain't it. There are portable poles. I don't trust those, man. Because it's English? Yeah. But that being said, like, hold on. There's a cover of this cover goes really hard of this one, and it's English. It's one of those weeb songs you guys got me to listen to, but I found an English cover of it. Amazing timing. She was literally the first person to translate and sing it. Okay, well, you know, give her a break then. That's wild. I did not know these things. Like, her range, I don't know who the fuck this is. Raichi? She's a big English Vocaloid cover singer. She's good. Like, legitimately very talented singer. Like, despite the fact that the high notes are in her range, it's a fucking rough note to hit, some of these. I heard about that, Brenasco Witch. I think someone told me. She's a VTuber? Good for her. She's got fucking range. There's some VTuber I heard about the other day, and I wanted to know if you guys knew anything about them. Hold on. Wait, did wife text me? No. Oru Koroni? It's spelled like Ouro Kronii. What happened? No, I just saw this meme and it's like what it's like having Koroni as an Oshi. And it's that one where it's got like brackets. And one is, ma'am, those look heavy, may I hold them? And once you get past that segment, it gets to, I just hope that she's happy with herself one day. What the fuck is her stream like? That's what I want to know. Like, what does she do? Like, is she just like clinically depressed on stream or what? Fish. She's perpetually speaking in sarcasm and her voice is kind of, yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, you couldn't be a depressed sack of shit and people actually want to watch? Why? Isn't she British? Is that what it takes? I need to be more British? Cute anime girl? I have a very naturally deadpan, like, flat affect. A lot of British humor is dry and snarky. Do not be British. She's as depressed as VTubers are allowed to be. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, what do you mean she does that and is successful off of it? Like, what is that? Where's that shit coming from? How does that shit work? Her shtick is being deadpan as hell. I have not watched her at all, so I don't know anything about her. She's, in fairness, she's a corporate-backed VTuber. Okay. She has I Can Fix Her fans. Ah. I see. You should listen to a clip of... You know what? Let's do that. Clip. Short. Sure. Let's get a short of her. Why is it all horny shit? All right. My cat says hi. That's awesome. Hi, cat. I love cat. Cat is good. An unfortunate YouTuber or VTuber hazard. Corporate tubers are manufactured to make money. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you make money if you're, like, clinically depressed as a streamer. Asking for a me. Like, how the fuck is that working out for her? I know, Abby. Be a girl? I mean, yeah, it's not really my jam either, man. Become a woman and parasocial. Being medicated, okay. Merch, okay. Agent advertising. Be a girl. Have you considered big tits? Should I get tits? Abby says no. Yeah, you don't need to use a webcam to progress. Honestly, I think that... Abby, you can't be a scream bean all day, every day. No. It's too much. It's too much. You do need to do more bits like this. Okay. Yeah, r/Twitch doesn't know shit. She saw a spider. I need to be loud. Okay, I'll be more obnoxious, I guess. I think I need to just make some suitcases. Being more obnoxious doesn't seem like... Yeah. Let me put it to you this way. Anytime anyone tries to recommend a service or a thing or whatever to you to be able to be better at doing thing, consider their successes and whether or not that's actually working or not. Yeah, exactly. I see. I don't like being high energy obnoxious. That's just never been what I want from a stream, and I guess that's why you guys are here too, because I don't do that energy. But like, yeah. Intrusive notifications piss me off. Yeah, that's why I have these random sound effects that are intrusive as fuck, but they don't actually mean anything. They're not for anyone's benefit. They're against everyone's benefit. Everyone hates this. I'm not a Whiskey Dingo fan because he's I mean, like, he seems like a nice guy, man. A lot of it does have to do with luck. I think a lot of it is just, I worry if my depression brings streams down. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're autistic enough, you can definitely just get away with doing the same stuff. Yeah. It's less me asking for advice, more me just being like, how is this person well known for saying depressed shit all the time? Yeah, autism can be a low-key buff depending on what you do. If you are like hardcore into like speed running, like as like with most things, autism can be a buff as long as your autism is the right kind of autism, you know? You can't just be autistic, you got to have the right level. It's a buff to some careers. It depends on what you're trying to do. So the answer is loud, I guess. Okay. She does a better job in this song, I feel like. Christina V. No, this is Lolia. That sounds annoying as shit, Bernaskle Witch. Ah, yeah, the one size fits all thing. Let's get like a... Can we get a... Noise texture, perfect. You have to think about streaming in a min-max modifier for different factions. Rev expectant to neurodivergent programmers and LGBTQ furries. Yeah, I guess I need to do stuff that, like, appeals to that audience or something. There's a way to make it so that way they join, right? It's just Jay. Yeah. There's VTuber billboards? Probably. It's just authentic. That's what I try for, man. I should just... Yeah. It's chill here. Maybe that's the trick. Imagine a billboard that's just like, I stream on Twitch. Uncomfortable smile. Billboards are banned in Maine? Really? I didn't know that. Like, I don't feel like that people would want to watch that necessarily, but make it look like a law firm ad. I don't know what I'm doing and you will die. Call me. And then a number that doesn't work. Hurt? Good. Keep it that way. Wife will be home any moment now. I don't know as if I like what's going on with the shininess of it. You have your fake law firm clips from last year? That's true. That's true. And I believe that that's her now. I think that this is the... I don't know as if these boxes are the solution. But it's got to be something like this. Maybe it could be like coats? Buy a radio channel, broadcast your stream on FM so you can advertise it. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that way this thing blocks the view. But what is this? Oh, yeah, that stream. It only took me like a day to figure out I didn't give a shit about the bar exam. It took Kylie Jenner like 9 years and she still failed. Yeah, I don't know about these boxes. Something like this, but something else here. It's not that though. Like this needs to have stuff on it. Quit while you're ahead, I suppose. Could be like a cube. And then like, I'm gonna try one last thing. Edit. Good. All right, and then we grab, it just needs to be skinnier in general. All right, just skinnyfy it quite a bit. Cool. Nah, I'm like, we're almost done for today because like wife is home. I just want to see if I can maybe make like this last thing here. Looks like Giga is live, Limes is live, and Andre is live. Who else is live? I will try and do some work tomorrow. Hopefully the store page will get updated soon. Yeah, we should probably put it into I mean, like, for anyone else, like, Mike is live and birthday? I should, yeah, let's raid over to him then. And I'll make this work. Jabroni birthday? Because his birthday's right before Christmas. I know that much. Let's do that. Yeah, it doesn't suggest Mike for some reason. It doesn't see him. Birthday Pregathon. Okay, that sucks. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Ray Jabronis _ Michael. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. I'll probably do some, like, more of this kind of stuff, but on stream. I'll see you guys there.